What's up, y'all? I just came back from watching the Chainsaw Man Reze arc movie, and it was pretty fire. This movie felt like a lot of different things that I didn't expect it to. I wanted it to feel like a movie, obviously, knowing how like anime movies have been in the past and how canon movies now are a thing and how they're so much more important to the plot. And they're pretty good for the most part. Like JJK Zero's good. Um, Both of the Demon Slayer movies are good. Those are about the only canon ones I can think of in terms of big series like that. But those are great movies. I think JJK Zero is a lesser to one to Demon Slayer, of course, but still a good movie. Chainsaw Man is in that realm of JJK Zero. It was enjoyable. It's a part of the plot that you have to watch, especially because this is the only way you're going to see it animated. You could read the manga, but animated wise, this is about how you're going to get it. And I think that's kind of cool. I still want to read the manga because I hear it's so much different, the experience, but seeing it animated was really cool. And there's some parts of this film that were sheer spectacle. Like, in spoiler warning going forward, like seeing the Typhoon Devil fight Chainsaw Man, that was crazy. That was crazy cool. But like in seeing anything the Bomb Devil Reze did, that was cool. They made that it honestly when I first saw it, I don't even like My Hero that much, but it just reminds me of Bakugo. Bakugo is cool, but it it just felt like watching Bakugo and exactly like how his powers work. Honestly, that's what Reze reminded me of the whole time, and like that's not a bad thing. I think that's a really good thing because Bakugo's powers are pretty damn cool. Now, going into this movie, of course, I knew it was going to be partially about Denji meeting a girl, Reze in this case, but I didn't totally expect it to go the route that it did. I couldn't tell at a lot of points if she was going to be killed off early on in the movie because of how like she seemed so innocent, but then like turned out to be the bomb devil, and everything like was kind of topsy turvy. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if she was the bomb devil already. Well, I didn't know, but it felt cool. I don't know if it needed to be a movie, if I'm being honest. It felt like this was very well paced. It felt like a lot of the slow scenes had great animation, especially in the beginning of the film. And then other parts with them just kind of moving, especially in the beginning of the film, felt kind of clunky. And I don't know why, but that's just personally how I felt. Let me know what you guys thought. But I would say after the beginning of the film, it definitely picks up in quality in terms of animation, and I think that it really excels, especially coming to the fights. The fights look amazing in this film. Sometimes hard to follow, kind of like Sukuna versus Maharaga. It's a little bit hard to follow at points. I was kind of like squinting my eyes, like, okay, that looks cool, I think, but it it still looks cool and amazing, and some stuff just felt amazing. I watched it in IMAX. Some stuff on that big screen looked cool. It looked really cool to see the whole screen filled out and show such depth. Like when they're going into the typhoon, like that was an epic scene to see that on the big screen. Stuff like that makes it worth it. I don't know if the time did though. An hour and 40-minute film is kind of short for something I almost feel could have been like another 12 episode series, just like how the first season of Chainsaw Man was. So I'm debating on whether this needed to happen or not. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it for what it was. I would have been, but I wonder if I would have enjoyed it more or just the same if I watched it on my couch. And that's the problem I feel like I have with this. I feel like I would have enjoyed this on my couch the same way I watched JJK Zero. And that I still am happy I watched it in theaters, but it doesn't sit the best with me. Now, however, story wise, I can totally see why they chose this. This is a tragic love story. It makes complete sense why they chose this to be the animated film that they did. I completely get it. And it's done pretty good. I enjoyed a lot of it. I enjoyed how they made Reze really feel endearing to Denji and the audience at first, and the turn was good, and everything was good. And Makima is still weird as hell. That didn't go anywhere. But in terms of the actual story, I thought it was cool. Although I really do wonder where we go from here, because now that Reza is dead, like, I expected her to be dead. I didn't expect it to be by Makima, but Makima's gonna Makima. This movie felt so different because the main trio also wasn't together that we got accustomed to. Like, Aki was with the Angel Devil, which was interesting in and of itself. And watching the last episodes of the first season, you can see that's kind of the dynamic that they're gonna go in. But it felt weird that Aki and Denji weren't together for a lot of the movie. And same with Power. Power basically wasn't in this movie at all. And that felt weird when we've gotten so accustomed to these characters. Denji, of course, is the main character, but seeing them split, it felt cool because we're getting different perspectives, but it really, I would have liked to see more of that, but that's just how the story goes, also. But now that they've identified where the Gun Devil is, I really do wonder where the story's gonna go. Like, is Aki strong enough to join this team that's gonna go after the Gun Devil? I don't know. I really don't know. He was holding his own, but I don't know if he's strong enough because they gotta. I don't know if he could have taken down the Bomb Devil. I know he couldn't have actually. So they gotta step up their game a lot. Like, they might have to let Power go off the leash. I don't know. So I'm really interested in where it's gonna go from here because it seems like Makima has these people stuck in this tight circle of where they can go and how powerful they can get. But in that case, I don't know what the plan is from here. How do they win? And is it really just about finding the Gun Devil? And what is Makima? I don't know. Don't answer that question if you do know. But it's just so crazy. There's a lot of questions. I'm waiting for the answers. But let me know what you thought. If I had to grade this, I'd give it like a 7. It was an enjoyable experience. I would watch it at home. I think I might prefer to watch it at home, but I enjoyed going to the movies and watching it. So let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.